Hey guys, Stealth here. Welcome back to 911 Operator. Today I have a bit more resources than I did previously. I have $71,282, and with that I can buy additional resources for either the operators that I have right now, or I can invest those and get a bit more. So I could, for example, say, well, I have 71,000, I'm going to get another police vehicle. Or I'm going to save up for a police helo at 200,000. This is, of course, the question, what am I going to do with my resources? How do I best spend them? And I think that for now, upgrading the equipment of the people that we have is going to be ideal. So that, for example, the motorbike is going to be used to faster deal with incidents. For that, I'm going to get them some new equipment. I'm going to get these guys the jobs or the calls that are not particularly high risk. They are not capable of transporting anyone. They're not capable of dealing with any high-risk incidents. That's not the point. But a police equipment system or a police terminal, system terminal can help them. Reduces the time involved in solving cases. So I'm going to buy one of those. And you can then drag it over to one of the item boxes that these guys have. So they have a pistol, and this guy has a system terminal. I'm also going to give them a first aid kit. This can be used by absolutely everyone. And this will allow them to deal with minor injuries. It is not there to stop a heart attack. That is absolutely not what these guys are for. But minor incidents can now be resolved by the motorbike. Now, these cars tend to deal with larger issues. This is Unit 2. Unit 2 is only carrying pistols. I'm going to give them bulletproof vests just to keep these guys a bit safer than they are now. The same is going to go for Unit 3, so we're going to buy a couple of bulletproof vests for these. Unit 4 used to be operating together. Unfortunately, one of them got hurt, so I'm going to have to hire another one. Now, this operator, or this officer, Colby Veinman, is very good at marksmanship, very good at driving. What I want is someone who's going to be complementary to her skills. The higher the chevron, or the more chevrons, the better. This one's really good at driving. Let's see, the rest is medics and first aid. I'm gonna get somebody who's very good at driving, Alexandre Peras. The other two, by the way, at least I believe, some of them are hurt. I thought they were injured anyways. Oh, sorry, these guys are injured. The ones with the drop of blood next to their icon. Next to their profile pic. So, that means that I have a bit more than I had expected. Now, Unit 4 is going to take a pistol, and we're going to equip them with bulletproof vests as well. There we go. Unit 5, same deal. I want 2 bulletproof vests for these people. Then we have the medical division. This is Unit 6, 7, 8, and the helo. For these, I can bring first aid kits. This will allow them to accelerate healing process. And as such, they're not going to be on task for as long as they normally would be. I'm going to give them one first aid kit per vehicle, because they already get a boost from being a medical vehicle. So we're going to get each of these guys a med kit. Then we have the firefighters. We have these guys which are capable of transporting more operators or more firefighters than they have now. So I'm going to expand what they can do slightly. I'm going to first drag another one over here. We have 2 of them. Actually, we just have 1 of them standing by. The more staff you have, the faster things will be resolved. So I'm going to recruit a few firefighters, and we're going to bring these guys over to their new vehicles. 1, 2, 3. Now I have 3 in each vehicle. I have 1 left, there we go. And I'm going to give each fire truck a first aid kit as well, so that these guys can, if they have to, deal with emergencies such as minor medical events. Now that saves me, or that leaves me with 21,000, which is fine, so that I can now start saving up for vehicles. Because you can virtually never have enough police vehicles. Those things always come in handy because they're such multi-tool units. Police helicopters, very handy, they're very fast. There are missions where you need to track down people who are running away. That's something that these things can do, but they're just really expensive to buy. They're 200,000. The same goes for the rescue helicopter. The medical helicopter, we've already seen that one for 300,000. And you even have a hel-attack, which is a fire helicopter. For now, let's start the deployment. And as a last note, I have installed a few additional mods from the Steam Workshop. And these mods will allow me to get additional calls. So calls that even I haven't heard, because I've been going through the game quite a few times. And I've heard virtually every call. So by doing this, there are some calls that I haven't heard. They may not be voiced, however. So if you are just listening to this, you may have to read along. Alright, let's get to work. We can start our deployment with the units as we see fit. I'm going to spread them out a little bit. We have too many cop cars at the same spot here. Relocate the fire truck. Cop car go in there. And I think that this is a decent spread. We can send the motorbike slightly more off to the east. You're going west. Yeah, I think that this will do. Now the police units are automatically going on patrol. Here we go. What do we have? This is a pregnant woman started giving birth unexpectedly. Now, as much as I would like the cops to take care of that, this is not really something that they should be dealing with. So this is something that I'm going to send one of my medical units to. And if I pull up this window, by the way, you can see exactly what they're all doing. This is Unit 8. He's currently on the way towards that medical emergency, that birth. The rest of them are currently on patrol. And we have a new call.
911, what's your emergency?
Help! My kitchen is on fire!
Yeah, that's not good. Where?
Where are you calling from?
Where's that? Okay, go.
What's on fire?
Oil in the frying pan.
Yeah, that's not good. Can we cover that with a damp towel? Is that going to work, or is that just going to put it on fire more? Extinguisher?
Okay, you have a fire extinguisher.
No.
Okay, that's unusual. I'm not going to use water. It's going to create a massive amount of steam. I'm going to send the firefighters.
Get yourself and anyone else that's in the house out of the house now. The fire department will be there soon.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to wait for that. And we have another one. Medical emergency. Need for medical assistance. Person has overdosed on drugs. Critical medical condition reported. Again, not something that the police with their medkits can handle. Neither can the fire department. So we're just going to have to wait for these guys. New incident. Car has been stolen from a parking lot. That is something that the motorbike is ideally suited to, because it's the fastest unit that we have. I'm also going to vector in the other police car to try and intercept that thing. Ooh, we got a triple threat here. Car has crashed on the bridge, causing heavy traffic. We're going to need a cop car, we're going to need a lot of different units. Send the helo and answer the call.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello? I would like to report a robbery.
You're awfully calm for a robbery.
Where did this happen?
Around...
Vandervoort Avenue. Okay.
How long
When?
ago did this happen?
Just a few minutes ago.
A few minutes ago. Alright.
Do
Injuries?
you have any injuries?
Yeah.
Where were you hit?
Where were you hit?
It's my head. I'm bleeding.
Okay.
Bleeding?
Just stay there and wait until the ambulance arrives.
Sure.
Okay, so we're going to need another medical vehicle. Fortunately, we still have someone more or less in the
Do
areas.
they have any weapons?
In the areas? In the area.
Are your
One of them had a
attackers
gun.
in the area?
Okay.
I have no idea. They ran away somewhere.
We'll take care of it. Just wait for emergency services to arrive.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Suspects awaiting...
There's another one here. Need for medical assistance. Family argument broke out, and I guess that by the sound of it, that was serious. It's going to be a long drive for you, but you're the only one I have standing by in that area. Great, another one. A gang war. Gangs are using firearms.
911,
Jesus.
what's your emergency?
I broke one of my fingers. Where? FDR drive. How did it happen? I just did some sport volleyball to be exact. I didn't even notice it at first, but now the finger looks quite swollen. It is not really an emergency. Please take a taxi or go to the nearest hospital. I'm busy enough as is. This one. I believe that we might need the cops there. This one is going to have to deal with that. The helo is going to send or be sent there, but stand by. Oh Christ, there's another one. What do we have now? A dog has bitten a person. That's unfortunate. We also have a packet left unattended, which might be a bomb.
On my way.
Oh, nice. Let's see if we can deal with that.
We're under fire. Need backup. Need backup.
Fuck. These guys are under fire. This is where the body armor comes in really handy.
911, what's your emergency?
My leg hurts so much. Can you send help? Where are you? Lying in the grass. What happened? Can't remember the last thing I was playing football. I was unconscious. What else can you tell me? I will try what you need to know. Is your leg fractured? Can you see bone? I can't tell. I would say it looks normal, no blood or anything. Other injuries? Unconscious. I was moving weird. I'm going to send an ambulance. And since this guy is so close, he's going to have to take care of this first.
I'm listening.
That means that I can send the helo over there to deal with that family fight. We have another incident. A person has been beaten by a group of thugs. Hold on. Who do we have available? Because I believe all of my cop units are either in position or already engaged. This one's still being ticketed. And she's currently being helped. That's what the helicopter can do.
We can't do it now.
Oh, we can't do it now. They're still giving aid. Gangs are using firearms. I hope that these guys can take care of that. But it won't be pretty. Let's keep it real slow. These guys are still under fire. Okay, it looks like they killed off one of them. This guy is being arrested. He's being helped. So the medical vehicle can be tasked with going somewhere else. And the cops can just deal with that on themselves or on their own. Okay, you're done. What was this? Oh, that was the volleyball thing. New incident.
Suspects awaiting.
Go. I don't care what it is. Sharp tool injury. Massive blood loss. Urgent. What's this? Person has been beaten by a group of thugs. And a new
Police,
call.
ambulance and fire.
It's a busy
What is your
shift.
emergency?
Hello, yes. I've just seen the plane crash.
Oh, God.
Where did it crash?
At the end of the row field.
Can you give me a precise
Oh,
address, please?
oh, this is not good.
Well, the sign says... And, let me find the number.
A plane crash.
When
When?
did the crash happen?
Just a minute ago. There's a really big
Cops.
explosion.
First. Really big explosion.
How big was the plane?
Quite small, I guess. Smaller than the ones I fly when I go on holiday.
Do you know if there was anyone still inside?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay. Can you see any parachutes?
Yes, there is one.
There's a
And is the plane
parachute.
on fire?
Yes, it is. It looks very unstable.
Okay.
Oh, this
what I
is
want
not
you to do
good.
is wait there. The emergency services are already on their way.
Okay, I'll wait here for them.
Can
Thank
you
you.
call us back if anything else happens?
Sure, I can do that. Thank you.
That's going to be a potentially large incident. Okay, you can deal with that. I'm going to send the helo over here ASAP. We have a police transport request. You're arresting them.
What are the orders?
New incident. Fire.
Got in.
Car was left on the road blocking traffic. That's a technical job. Accident by drunk driver. This is not really what they were going for. But sure, you can deal with that one. We're only halfway through the shift and we're already completely overwhelmed. I'm going to have to send you all the way north. Because this one cannot go anywhere until it's resolved.
911,
Situation.
what's your emergency?
I see the group of TV. What? Yes, I'm watching the group that appears on the television. What are you talking about?
Standing by.
Police transport needed. Okay, drop them off somewhere. What's this? Drunk driver caused a car accident.
I'm listening.
I'm going to seriously need more cop cars. Because all of my patrol cars are currently engaged. These guys still fighting? We just need an ambulance. Okay, we need an ambulance there.
I'm listening.
You're going here.
Waiting for
You are not tasked with anything. Looks like that plane crash is already resolved. You need transport. We have, what's that, a fire? Broken electrical lines report. It might be a danger to people. And a call
911,
coming
what's
in.
your emergency?
Hello? Oh, yeah, hi. I have a problem. I ordered
Ugh,
pizza, and it's too damn spicy.
really?
Excuse me?
My pizza.
This guy. You're blocking the line, dude.
Sir, you're tying up a 911 emergency line with a non-emergency call.
Think how you would feel if it was your pizza.
Oh, go bother somebody else, yeah?
I'm disappointed, dude. May your pizza never be too spicy. Peace.
Cheers. Get out. Okay, cat owners reported a pet being unable to climb down from a tree. That's not really something that I'm too concerned about. Family argument broke out. We have a suspect there. This one's going to handle that one. Then the motorbike gets freed up, and I can send that over to the family. Can drop the helo there. You're going to have to handle that one.
What are the orders?
You're there.
Waiting for orders.
I'm going to put you in a slightly more central location.
Standing by.
Okay, you're done. Motorbike. Motorbike, go. New call.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello? There were some guys
Great.
here fighting.
Guys fighting.
Can you do something about it?
Where?
How many of them are there?
4 men are fighting.
4. So I'm going to need a larger cop force there.
Can
Address?
you give me a precise address of the incident?
Yes, of course. It's at
286 Prospect Street. Down south. Okay.
Did you
Weapons?
see if they had any weapons?
No, I didn't see any.
Okay, I'll
I'm
send help.
sending emergency services right now.
Thank you. Bye.
What is happening here?
Got injured going to the hospital.
Okay, you. Head over there. Oh, hang on.
Heading over there.
Okay, they're still working on that. We have another incident, a heart attack.
Waiting for orders. Requesting support. Requesting
Bloody
support.
hell. These guys are under fire. It's a busy day in New York, I can get you that much.
Standing by.
Move. Shit, I need a medical unit. That one's resolved.
Report heading over
Cop car. What is this? I'm gonna pause this. This is getting slightly overwhelming.
I'm listening.
You check that out.
I'm listening.
Helo, go for the heart attack. This car seems available. What do we have here? A car was reported speeding. We have another incident. Pregnant woman started giving birth unexpectedly. I hate it when they do that.
Understood.
Makes it really hard to prepare everything.
Fire. Need backup. Need backup.
Shit.
Negative.
Do we have anyone who can provide backup?
Heading over there.
The motorbike is not really suited for heavy engagements, but they can do it.
911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, wonderful, but that is not really an emergency. Hang up. Not a priority. I hope she wasn't talking in some sort of code anyway. Okay, that's done.
Waiting for orders.
The helo can be sent over here. Are we alright? Yeah, I think we're alright, but these guys are heavily injured. What's this again? Oh, that's the fight.
We're done here. I'm listening. Cannot do that.
Ugh, wonderful. Who's on patrol?
Reporting.
You're on patrol. Go for that fight. Bloody hell.
911, what's your emergency?
I broke my leg and I can't move. Please send help. Where? 275 John F. Kennedy Boulevard East. What happened? Kind of embarrassing. I stumbled over my dog and I'm lying on the pavement. Okay, what else can you tell me? What do you need to know? Is it an open fracture? Can you see the bone? No, but my leg doesn't look normal either. Okay, when? Happened a few moments ago. I'm glad I got my mobile with me. I'm sending an ambulance. Thank you. Okay, thank God the shift ends in a couple seconds. Because that means that at least I won't have anything else to bother with. Where's my motorbike? Because we have something rushing away here. Car stolen from a parking lot. Go here. We're gonna need a medical vehicle for this.
Heading over there.
You're spotting the broken bone, but you're not doing anything about it? Under fire, need backup. Always the same shit. The police car is no longer required here, so now I can send over these guys to deal with this situation, which seems to be quite a lot of people who might need assistance. I'm going to send the fire department, which is not really what I need, but they can also provide medical assistance. We still have... Okay, the medical vehicle can go over there. What do we have here? Some people drinking in public. That is really not something I care about too deeply at the moment. Needs medical transport. This is a pretty big situation here. Okay, they're dealing with him. Set resolved. I need you to go over there. I need you to... Oh, we cannot drop him off. We're still ticketing all of these people. Anybody available? No, all the police cars are working or otherwise engaged. Are you kidding? I thought we had these guys in handcuffs. Why did they start shooting again? Any of my medical vehicles ready? Everybody's on the way, on site, or on patrol. Wonderful. What do we have here? Info. This was a gold robbery. Okay. There's a lot of people here. Resolved. Look at this! Some of them even died. We're gonna need another medical vehicle over here. The helo is not really suited for that because it cannot transport anybody. The helo can go over here though, and hopefully do some medical assistance there. What's going on here? We need another transport. You need a transport as well. Go. This situation might not even get resolved. Oh, well, I hope so. Okay, they're in prison. Get all the way over there. See, initially you start out and you think, ah, this is perfectly doable. And then you go, holy shit, stop hitting me with emergencies. This is getting ridiculous. Okay, so this unit's coming off the highway and is going to deal with that situation. And I think that's the last one or two? Something like that. Okay, that's done. Beautiful. That was the vehicle theft. I've resolved 26 cases and my reputation got a boost of 59 points today. In this one shift of 8 hours. A lot of work. And then consider I'm not even actually answering the phones. I need police transport. Head over there. The bike's just going to stay on patrol, doesn't really have anything to do. Yeah, this is the last case. Spotted a beating. He's resolved. We're just going to need him for transport. And we're done. Oh, actually, we're not quite done. There we go. Now we're done. Okay, so what do we get? Everything's resolved. We got one fracture. Caller was given first aid. Successfully resolved. It says it's not an emergency, but it did cost me some points. Everything else, oh, the heart attack timed out. I guess that means that he died. And everything else was resolved. Total profit 66,000. I'm definitely going to be investing that in another police vehicle. That is going to be very, very welcome. Reward 60,000, fines 6,000, and salary 7.5. We have 1 promotion and 1 injury. Wonderful. If these guys get promoted, by the way, such as Matteo, his stats go up, I believe. His stats go up. Anyway, that's it for this shift, and that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed that. Quite a bit more work than the first episode, and as you can see, it's starting to get a bit more hectic, and it's starting to get a bit more tricky to get everything resolved before they either time out or they just no longer need any assistance. So far, it seems to have worked out mostly, except for that 1 heart attack. I'm very sorry about that. And next episode, we're going to see who else we can save and who else needs help. Anyway, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments, and I'll see you soon for more 911 Operator.